All right, children, you know what time it is. It's time for you to learn how to look good on paper. This is Babar, a young, keen, good-looking proctor ready to be a leader in his community. Before you are ready to leap into action, we need to teach you how to look good on paper. Now, Babar, we are going to learn about room inventory forms, or as we like to call them, RIFs. On a RIF, there are two columns, one for the conditions of the room upon entering, and the other for the conditions of the room upon exiting. This is to be done anytime a student moves in or out of a room at any point throughout the year, including room changes. Does that make sense, Babar? Perfect! First, you need to circle the house you are checking, then indicate the room number and the type of room you will be checking. Remember, a super single needs two RIFs, and a proctor will need to check another proctor's room. Now let's check out the room. If the thing you are checking is fine, put a check mark. If it is damaged, write D with a number beside it to correspond the note you will write in the description. Do the same if an item is missing, except with an M. Please keep your description short and to the point. Don't forget the smoke detector or the window. Also have good penmanship. None of this hieroglyphic Some of you have horrible handwriting. Think you got it? Great! When you are finished, hand the pink copy to the student and hand the other copies into your don. Superb job, Babar! You are one step closer to becoming a proctor. You just completed a crazy night on duty. Now it's time to complete your log. This is to be done in private, so make sure no one is around while you complete it, with the exception of another proctor or don. To start, click on Footprints on My UNB portal. If that does not work, type in vpn.unb.ca. Enter your username and password, then Footprints. These two options will bring you to the home page. In the top right corner, remember to switch it to Res Logs and click New Occurrences on the left. Type in the date, keep it on General Log, and Open. The next tab, fill in a description. Do not put in a personal opinion. Keep it professional and include as much detail as possible. In Issue Information, put the time and if a specific room comes up, place that too, as well as the house. Assignees and notifications will be completed for you, so you don't need to touch it. When you completed a program, it's always best to brag about it or make sure you get your money back. Switch over to Programming on the top right corner and click New Issue on the left. Type in your title of your program, fill in all the boxes, and be as detailed as possible. Now to get back those dollar bills, click on Reimbursement Forms. This will bring up a sheet that will need to be printed off and handed into ResLife. Fill in all areas. Your program name will be the title you called it earlier, and the program ID number is shown here after you saved your program. Sign it, as well as your don, then bring that to Residential Life. Do not forget to give a good description of your program. Include attachments such as pictures of your event or passive board. Remember not to touch assignees, and click Save. So you had a student f***ing around with the rules. Now it's time to find their ass and show them who runs the show. I mean, it is time to give a student an appropriate fine for the behavior that was not upheld to residence standards. This is what a fine form looks like. Hopefully, you haven't seen one before. Haha. Fill in all the proper information about the student. The price of the fine should be previously discussed in your house team meeting. Give a short description on why they are getting the fine. In the right corner, circle whether alcohol was involved. Read them their rights and how and where they pay. Get it signed by the Don, student, and yourself, then bring it to ResLife. If they do not sign it, well, that's too bad for them. They're still paying. Give the student the last copy and you're good to go. This occurrence must be documented. Go back to your log where it says General Log, click and select Disciplinary. In Issue Information, click Outcome and choose if it is a warning or fine, and if so, how much. This is necessary in case a student wants to appeal the fine. All information is crucial to support your case. How was that, Baybar? Barbar, wake up! This is important stuff to pay attention to. It's time for everyone's favorite duty, first-year check-ins. This is an important chat to have with the students to check in on them and see how they are settling into university, and see if there are any issues of concern. There are many different ways to approach this. Bring in the sheet and ask them straight from it, or put your own spin on it. Some hints would be to set up times with students or have a sign-up sheet. Make the student feel as comfortable as possible. Snacks are always a good suggestion. These are to be done individually, in case goes down. Most important, give the student your undivided attention. And do not leave these till the last minute. Good job, Abar! You did it! You are now one step closer to being a successful residence leader. Most importantly, you know how to look good on paper.